Today, delve into how Angular simplifies the complexities of building scalable and high-performance web applications. First, explore Angular's component-based architecture. Each application in Angular acts like a puzzle, assembled with individual pieces known as components. These components are self-contained, managing their own templates, data, and behavior. This architecture not only promotes reusability and modularity, but also enhances maintainability. Imagine the ease of updating a single component without disrupting the entire application. Next, consider the magic of two-way data binding. Angular synchronizes the model and the view seamlessly. When data in the model changes, the view reflects this automatically and vice versa. This dynamic relationship eliminates the need for excessive boilerplate code, making the developer's job less cumbersome and more focused on innovation. Moving on to dependency injection, Angular shines brightly here. This design pattern is all about giving components what they need without them having to create it. Angular's injector subsystem is adept at creating and delivering services where and when they are needed. This not only boosts the testability of applications, but also enhances their scalability. Angular's directives bring another layer of capability. Directives are essentially instructions that tell the framework how to behave or transform the DOM. Whether it's showing or hiding elements with ng4, directives expand the HTML toolbox, enabling more dynamic and responsive layouts. Services and the HTTP client are pivotal in Angular. Services are singleton objects that encapsulate business logic and data, providing a modular way to share this logic across components. The HTTP client simplifies communicating with back-end services, handling everything from making HTTP requests to processing received data and managing errors efficiently. Routing and navigation are indispensable in single-page applications, and Angular's router facilitates just that. It supports sophisticated features like lazy loading, which loads feature components only when needed, conserving valuable resources. Root guards offer control over navigation, ensuring that certain criteria are met before the application transitions to a new view. When it comes to handling user inputs and validations, Angular offers two robust forms: template-driven and reactive. Both methods provide solid frameworks for managing user inputs, with reactive forms offering more predictability and manageability, especially in complex scenarios. Angular also integrates observables and the RxJS library to handle asynchronous operations. This combination is powerful for managing data streams and propagating changes across the application efficiently, making state management a breeze. Lastly, Angular CLI deserves a mention. This command line interface tool is a superhero for developers. It automates tedious tasks, generates application parts, and handles configurations and dependencies all through simple commands.
Consider the boost in productivity Angular offers. The Angular CLI simplifies project setup, testing, and deployment. For instance, a developer can create a new component or service with a single command, eliminating the repetitive tasks typically associated with these processes. Moreover, Angular's component-based architecture promotes reusability. A real-world example is a major banking portal that leveraged these features to reduce their development time by 30%, focusing efforts on innovation rather than boilerplate code. Next, let's talk scalability. Angular is built to handle applications of any size with ease, thanks to its modular structure and use of TypeScript, which enforces strong typing. This combination not only aids in maintaining large code bases, but also in scaling them without significant rewrites. A notable case is a popular streaming service that efficiently manages millions of concurrent users and vast amounts of data daily, all while maintaining smooth performance. Maintainability is another cornerstone of Angular. It separates concerns through components, services, and modules, making the application easier to refactor and update. A tech giant utilized this to overhaul their user interface components across multiple products globally, streamlining the user experience and reducing the maintenance overhead. Speaking of performance, Angular's ahead of time AOT compilation converts your applications into highly optimized JavaScript code during the build phase rather than at runtime. This means your applications load faster and perform better. The change detection mechanism and tree shaking capabilities further enhance this by reducing unnecessary code and optimizing rendering processes. An e-commerce platform saw a 25% improvement in load times after implementing these features, which significantly boosted their customer retention rates. Consistency in development is yet another benefit. Angular enforces coding standards and best practices, ensuring that all team members are on the same page, which is particularly beneficial for projects with multiple developers. This reduces the learning curve for new team members and maintains uniformity across the codebase. Angular's community and ecosystem are vast and active. With extensive documentation and a plethora of third-party libraries and tools, developers have a wealth of resources at their disposal. This ecosystem supports learning and problem-solving, as evidenced by numerous forums, tutorials, and developer conferences dedicated to Angular. Moreover, Angular's versatility extends to cross-platform development. It supports building applications not just for the web but also for mobile and desktop environments using compatible technologies like NativeScript, Ionic, and Electron. This was exemplified by a healthcare provider who developed a cross-platform application that staff could use both on desktop computers and mobile devices, enhancing accessibility and user engagement. In summary, Angular stands out as a comprehensive solution for building modern web applications. Its emphasis on productivity, scalability, maintainability, performance, consistency, and its supportive community make it an indispensable tool in the arsenal of contemporary web development. Whether you're developing enterprise-level applications, single-page applications, progressive web apps, or e-commerce platforms, Angular provides the robustness and versatility needed to tackle a wide range of projects effectively. So, when complexity calls, Angular answers, simplifying the intricacies of web development into streamlined success.